A top chef casually tasted the buns at a little boy's stall. He realized that the boy would surely become a legend in the food industry in the future. But the boy was still short of $50 to start his business. So, the chef generously gave him the money. However, the boy insisted on signing an agreement for this $50. He also said that he would give the chef a share of the business after he succeeded. But the boy found that he didn't bring a pen. The chef gave him his own fountain pen and promised to come back the next day to get the pen and the agreement. The next day, the boy waited for a long time, but the chef didn't show up. So, the boy swore that he would surely repay the chef in the future. However, 18 years later, while the chef was checking the kitchen, customers complained that his food was unhygienic. Family members who had eaten it were in critical condition. His 3 apprentices also walked in. They asked him to hand over all the funds and shares of the restaurant. Otherwise, they would make the restaurant go out of business. Only then did the chef realize that it was a conspiracy by the apprentices. To save the restaurant, he faced the angry customers alone. Then, his hand was suddenly hit by a bottle. But he wasn't angry. Instead, he admitted his mistake to the customers, and he promised to compensate the customers for all the losses in 3 days. That night, he sold all his assets, but he was still short of $30,000. He asked a friend for help, but this friend seemed to have changed completely. He forced the chef to sign the document for the restaurant transfer. It was not until the apprentices also showed up there that he realized how ridiculous friendship was in the face of interests. Over the years, the boy had been looking for the chef all over the country. He finally learned the chef's address, so he couldn't wait to come and repay the chef. At this time, everyone was forcing the chef to sign. Just at the last moment, the assistant of the group arrived. The assistant also recognized the chef. One apprentice thought the assistant was here to invest in the restaurant, so he couldn't wait to drive the chef away, but the assistant slapped him. The other 2 apprentices were stunned. They were immediately thrown into panic by what the assistant said next.